Intimacy and spirituality don't mix. Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Elemi from Yeyeo Botanica. Welcome back. So great to see you all. Thank you for sharing us and coming back. And if this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember, we're www.yeyeo, and we're a spiritual and wellness supplier, which is why I do videos about all things spiritual. And I'm Elemi. I want to shout out, pew, 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 all my people from Nebraska. Woohoo! Welcome. So today, I have a subject for you. And if you're curious about this, this is going to be just so delicious. If you're on your spiritual journey, if you've just started, if you're advanced, or just thinking about it, you want to hear this. Intimacy and spirituality absolutely do not mix. We're going to talk about that, and let's get started. I want to start this video by saying absolutely zero judgment and no shade. But I'm going to tell you a quick story. So I read someone once who they went to a spiritual advisor, and that advisor made a habit of every time they would read a very attractive woman, they would end up in bed with them. So this is an absolute no-no. If you're a person, by chance, maybe one in a million, that you have had a relationship with someone that you were giving advice to, no shade. But for people who are just starting their journey, along their journey, in a situation like this, has seen situations like this, or is just concerned that it could happen, this video is for you. So I want to tell you a few things to keep in mind when it comes to intimacy and spirituality. And I would say that under the umbrella of spirituality is also religion, right? Because this happens in the church, it happens in spiritual circles, it happens anywhere there is a mentor and a mentee. There's a teacher and a student. And the first thing that I'd like to say is those things don't go together. In some groups in Africa, in certain groups, partners work together. And I would say all over in indigenous practices, partners work together. Nothing wrong with that. But they don't normally initiate each other or be the custodian to spirit for each other. So just keep that in mind. The other is that the mentor is there, or the teacher is there to help the student grow, get in touch with their spirituality, direction, understand the ropes, or understand the do's and don'ts. And if they're doing a don't, how can they teach them well what to do? The other one is that once inappropriate intimacy behavior comes into a relationship, it totally confuses the student. Because now they're not clear on, well, is this what happens in these training relationships? Is this what happens in these kinds of communities? That's one. The other is that it taints the work. It taints the work. It reduces the ashe. It reduces the power. And just as a side note, I did a video on ashe. When I say ashe, ashe, ashe. And if you're enjoying this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. But it reduces that power, because when we say amen, so be it. It is so. We're putting the power of the divine on top of that work. And so if we're having inappropriate behavior with people who are teaching us how to do that, again, we're reducing the power of that work, and we are also reducing the power of spirit in that work. The other one is it confuses spirit. They're not sure what is going on. They're like, are you here for a love relationship? Are you here to learn? How is this going to work? So it confuses your guides. And another one, my sweet, sweet thing before I get into the pew, 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 pew one of this video. The ancestors look down on this. They do not co-sign relationships that say, this person's going to help you get to know us better. This person's going to teach you how to be with us even more. This person's going to help you to learn how to bring us closer to you. Ancestors go, this is not the kind of relationship we sign off on. And lastly, the sweetest thing of this video is it opens you up to, or opens the person up to being dominated, to being controlled, either being controlled through the intimate relationship or being controlled through using spiritual tools that encourage the person or people to stay in these situations. So I want to share with you one thing that you can use, whether it be you've met someone and you haven't been intimate with them, but you feel like there could be an attraction there that is maybe inappropriate. And this is a breakup candle. It can be used for a lot of purposes, wink, wink, but definitely can be used to push away that situation if you feel that there's some level of domination in the situation. This is a chain breaker wash. So if the people come to your home, or if you're going to see the person that you're concerned about is trying to get you involved in an intimate situation, or if you've already gotten there, doing a chain breaker wash, maybe with the breakup candle, can really help to kind of throw that energy away so that you can move on to finding someone else, or the person can move on to finding someone else. This video is very, very specific today, but Spirit said to share it with you. I hope that you got something out of it. Of course, if you enjoy my content, enjoy the information, whether or not it's relevant, but it's really, really interesting, definitely give me a thumbs up. Hit that bell for notifications to stay in the know for more videos and lives. And see you next time. Ashe, ashe, ashe.